Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. For three, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Fires the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Got a piece of it. One-on-one fast break. This one for three. Cannon with the rebound. Williams, and it's blocked.
Home team foul. Spagnola. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Picked by Williams. Lots of room. Count that bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. From downtown. Unable to get that one. Procida. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Cannon. He's guarded by Williams. Misses the three. To the wing right side. Fires away from outside. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Yes, that goes in.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Fires from deep. The shot, no good.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
The layup missed.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They set the pick. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Tipped away. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, Williams. Here's the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
They get it again. Pass to Cannon. Launches it. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Porchita knocks down the 3-ball. 12 points for him.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of... facing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Cannon from long range. Good on the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
From deep, Thomas. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Shot clock at 5. Down low. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Nedovic. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Teodosic, no good. Thomas deciding where to go with it. From deep. Teodosic grabs the miss. Kalinic off target with his 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Outside Thomas. Three-pointer. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Here's Teodosic. Offline with his 3. And they're on the break. He lobs it up. On Tuesday and then on Saturday. Here's Nedovic. No scoring in this one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Evan, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Here's Teodosic. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Teodosic has got his first 2 points of the night. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The 3 from Thomas. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
There's the three. Offensive rebound. Dos Santos. His three-pointers off the mark. Pass to Thomas. Lets it go with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thomas got 6.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going. The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Dos Santos drills the three-pointer. He has 6.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Nedovic, right wing. Kolinic now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Now, here's Thomas. He's tightly guarded. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Teodosic has got 5 points now this quarter.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way. And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Second team foul.
32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Fires the three. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Goes up again, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
And so we conclude the first half. They lead by 13. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fella.
Next up, let's take... And that's a halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Got that one up quick. He's got 8. To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 3-on-3. Cannon from long range. No good there. Cannon's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul, first team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team. 0.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Missed inside. Shoots the three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Yep, it counts.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Porchita. And it's off from three-point range. Leaps for it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Driving inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 14.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Five on the clock. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just 1/3 of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Picked by Williams. Porchita. And the three off target. Cannon from long range. Rebound by Williams. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
On the wing, Williams. The three. No good on that one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Pass to Cannon. Fires for three. A shot off that time.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
The tray. That one doesn't go. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up 10. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Away team foul.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Going inside. Misses the layup. Pass to Boy. Here's Teodosic. Kalinic. Boy kicks to Nedovic. Another shot. He can't get it to go.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Driving to the basket. It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Upside Thomas. Cracks in the tray.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
To the right side. Fades away. The shot misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Here's Nedovic. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. It's Thomas on the wing. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Swiped away. Outside Thomas. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
And that one's good. Teodosic.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Thomas outside. And Nedovic pulls it down. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition team foul.
Shooting for the away team. Substitution on the court.
Here's Teodosic. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Teodosic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much, and you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Good on the shot. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Down to the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Out to the right wing. Fast break. Here we go. Kalinic used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. No one near him. And get on that time. Beautiful shot. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Teodosic with it. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
And yep, That's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a two-possession game.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Procida. Money. Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. And he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys one possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Nedovic. Offline with his three. Master Williams takes a three. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. Two case. Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Borchita. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And a big-time jam right there.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Here's Hackett. And a miss there on the triple. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. And I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and Coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs. Coach said he has to work for it tonight, so they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Shot clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Porchita, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Bellinelli. A 3 ball. Buries it from 3-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Poke loose. Here's the break. Bean. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Bellinelli. Pass to Singelia. Into the lane, and he uses both hands to jam it in. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Porchita, no good from outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bellinelli with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Hackett. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Porchita, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Williams in the post. Up and in from the low block. It's tipped. Clyburn. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Porchita drains it from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
That's a 2 from Bellinelli. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And here is Williams. Out to the wing. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Up 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
We've got Zizic, and it's Courtney in at the 3 spot.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to be.
Tucker can't get it to go.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Thomas outside, sinks the triple. Thomas got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Over to the wing. Pass to Tucker. He takes it in, and Tucker slams it in.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's Thomas. Takes the 3. No good. Here's Zizic. Here's Morgan. He has yet to score. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Pass to Thomas. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
When you look at this visiting team, they've experimented with a lot of options this season, but at some point you are what you are. And that's a pretty good basketball team moving forward. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And it's good for 2.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Courtney nailed from three-point land. Courtney's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's Thomas with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 1:12 left to play in the first half. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Courtney from the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. Thomas, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Now Tucker. He has 6. And there's the try. And Tucker slams it in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Courtney. That 3 off the mark. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 7.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
You take a look at the home team, they stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting.
And that is it for half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. There's the pick. Procida sinks the 3-pointer.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Hackett. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Williams, a screen on Bellinelli. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Fast break, here they come. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And he makes the first.
For the away team, Shengelia. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
A 3-pointer off the mark. For the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Bellinelli's got 11.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Angeli.
Caution, flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
Third team foul. Spagnuolo. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and That's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Pass to Bellinelli. Jacks up a three. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third. Williams for three. Rebound by Shingelia. Now here's Bellinelli. He's got 11. He set the pick. Lets the three fly. And no good that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Williams. Off target with his three. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. On the wing, Bellinelli. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. Drills it from outside. 8 points for him. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
50 seconds left to play in the third. Takes it off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Shingelia. He's got 8. Hackett. He's guarded by Williams. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. One-on-one here. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. Rebound by Shingelia. Bellinelli for three.
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. There's a screen. Has to coordinate. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. They got coordinate, and it's Morgan in the corner.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Pass to Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Hey, guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Morgan. Out left to the wing. Good on the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside Thomas. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knocked loose. Launches a three. That one misses.
Home team foul. Number 5. First personal foul. First team foul.
Home team on D. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Morgan. Here's Courtney. 4 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. Courtney's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
From deep. Rebounded by Tucker. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Tucker slams it in.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Banked in off the glass.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Courtney. Jams it in off the great move.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Morgan. The three-pointer, no good. Here's the break. To the left side wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Really at the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
1:19 left in the game. Here's Tucker, and Tucker slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
.55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sangelia. Back to Tucker. And he drives in, and Tucker slams it in.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort for the squad.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Courtney.
Home team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sangelia dishes to Tucker. Pocket 6. From past the arc. That shot off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, what a throwdown! Nice. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Bellinelli. Let's go with a three. Hits the trifecta.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him three.
The three ball sinks the tray.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul, first team foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, to make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Clock at 6. There's a screen. The 3 is up. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the middle. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 5.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Stripped away. In transition, here they come. And he lays it in off the breakaway. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The quick look, no good that time.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Off target from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Driving in. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Over to the wing. Six to shoot. Lets it fly. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Bellinelli's got his second bucket on the night. Bellinelli's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Sends it home from three-point land.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
They set the screen. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
The 3 counted from distance.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jacks up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. He's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And that one's good. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Up by 1, and back in a moment as well. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Pass to Morgan. Tries the spin move. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
2 points. That one goes. starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. There's a screen, fires the three, and Tucker gets it to go. Tucker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Teodosic, checked by Tucker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hook loose. Lets it fly. And some very quick points for him on that possession. The visitors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Morgan. No made baskets yet from behind the arc. They grab their own miss. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer connects from downtown. And that'll tie this game up. Morgan's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Going inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Top of the key. That's good on the jumper. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish. Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
It's a close game here in LA. Here's the three. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. A minute 20 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Teodosic, checked by Tucker, and that one's good. Teodosic.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And here's Tucker. He's got 5. To end the run, and the shot goes. Tucker's got 7 points for the quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Launches it. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. To the wing, right side. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. 10 points for him.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
To the left side wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the first half now in the books. Up by 7. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought of crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the visiting team. Glad you could join us.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Releases. A quick shot there. It's off target.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Driving to the basket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Fires for three. No good that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And he drives in, and he jams it home with authority.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Pass to Bellinelli. Lets it go from deep. That shot off the mark. Bellinelli's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 12.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Sweet move. And he lays it up and in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
They set the pick. Fires in the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Sinks it from distance.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Tries it from 19. Takes the 3. Unable to get that one. And they're on the run. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
To the inside. Right wing. Hey, from beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it's Morgan missing. Morgan's gone 1 for 3 on the night.
Morgan. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
The line for your home team. Number 31. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Tucker with the drive. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Tucker's got 9.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
On target from range.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Fires from the corner. He can't get it to go.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Going inside. Tipped. Lets it fly. Zizic with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's the pick. Here's Tucker. Knocks down the long J. Tucker's got 5 points in the quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 6 points for him.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They lead by 5. And we'll have the... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen. No good from outside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. Here's Teodosic. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Tucker, the pass to Morgan. 4 on the clock. There's the triple. Drops in the 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Nedovic. And there's the screen. From downtown, drills it from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Morgan. Pass to Zizic. Here's Morgan. For 3. Can't get it to drop. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now here's Tucker. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Morgan from deep. No luck on that one.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Pass to Tucker. Takes a 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Teodosic. And he converts the layup.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Lets it go. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Zizic. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. And he nails that one right through the heart. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And Tucker pulls it down. Pass to Morgan. Pulls it from the corner. That one is off. Morgan's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Here's Nedovic. Shot clock at 5.
Oh, it goes! Are you kidding? He hit it! How about that? Wow.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. And they'll get another chance. Fires from way outside. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Teodosic. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Brogita can't cash in from the high post. Here's Cannon. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. For 3, Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Cannon. Drops in the layup for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
To the right side. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Porchita, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Cannon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cannon's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Nice open look, but it's no good. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams. Porchita. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And that one misses.
Porchita taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Taken away by Williams. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bean. No good on the three. Going inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Had the space there, but it's offline.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
There's Cannon with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cannon's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Porchita, and that one is hammered home.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. It's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 8 points for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
And here's the fast break. Pushing it up. Cannon from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Cannon's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams for 3. Cannon with the rebound. To the left wing. The 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the inside.
At the line for the away team, B. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Up 2. Stay with us. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Nedovic, the pass to Teodosic. Up and in on the layup.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Thomas goes in. Count it. Thomas got his first bucket of the night. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Dos Santos got it. Good job in the low post. Now here's Thomas. Takes the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Thomas got 5 points so far. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Kolinic, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Three-pointer on the way. They get the rebound. Pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Thomas got 7 now in this quarter. Thomas gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Dos Santos, a second chance effort. Bowling Boy gets the bucket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Thomas. Can't cash in from close range. Here we go, one-on-one. There's the screen. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Over to the left wing. Off target from three-point range. To the wing on the left. Here's Nedovic. And the three ball is good. Nedovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Thomas deciding where to go with it. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And Nedovic kicks to Bowling Boy. Pass to Teodosic. Four on the clock. Kolinic. And a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Thomas. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thomas got 12 now in this quarter. 1:06 left in the first half. Thomas gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Kolinic. He's guarded by Thomas. Kolinic. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
They get it back. Outside for Thomas. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thomas got 15.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Stripped away. Dos Santos. The shot from the low post is good.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
The visiting team, 34.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Procida, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Williams for three, drills the three-pointer. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Cannon. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
With the shot, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. It's good from long range.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Procida, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 15.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Rebound by Williams.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Lets it go with the 3. Doesn't go that time. Here's Cannon, and he banks in the layup. Cannon's got 17 now.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Procida, no good on the triple. It's a close game here in LA. Cannon from long range. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Here he goes.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And he makes that one. Cannon's got 9 points here in the second half. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. That shot a little beyond his normal range. Misses in close.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And Williams with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. Traps in the tray.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
1:33 left to play in the third. Five to shoot. Procida. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Rebound by Williams. Right wing. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Procida. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Number 31.
And he makes both free throws. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. There's Cannon with the 3. Sinks the triple. Cannon's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
No coverage that time.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Wasted no time on that one.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that one, good. 9 points in the game so far.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Jacks up a three. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 27. And he gets it to go.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Up by 5. And coming up as soon as... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's the screen. Takes it inside.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Shoots a three. Trains the three-pointer.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Thomas, no luck. And here's the fast break beyond the arc. And that one's good. Teodosic.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Cuts off the pass. And they're pushing it up. Here's Nedovic. From down in the low post, it goes. Nedovic has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. He gets it in there. Pass to Bone Boy. Six on the shot clock. And he dunks it down.
Now that's incredible. A huge bucket in the most emphatic way possible. Now that is not supposed to happen.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
It's tipped. Here we go, all alone. Prochita.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When the three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks, David. They set the pick. Back to Williams. And here comes the break. Dos Santos can't tie it up as that one misses. Porchita misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. 1:24 left to play in the final quarter. For three, gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 32.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Thomas. It's not going to go for him.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky to pull it off. And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
On the wing, Williams. For the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
17 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point territory. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really...
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Uncovered. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. To the paint. And the layup is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Bellinelli gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Rachida. And he dunks it down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Bellinelli. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy. Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bellinelli. From the arc. Second shot opportunity. Off target with the 3.
Oh, Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Procida drains the triple. He's got 10.
3 points.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
From deep three-point land, Williams grabs the board. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Lets the three fly. He drops it from range.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Soft touch off the glass.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
The three. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Down low. Tipped. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. No good on the three. To the right side. Clock at 6. Feet out. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Here they come with numbers in transition. Procida. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 12 points for him.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
There's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. "17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Launches a three. Knocks down the triple.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything.
Whoa!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Up 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Picked it. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Thomas outside. Three-pointer. Offensive board. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Gets the three ball to go.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And Tucker gets it to go.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 6 here in the quarter.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Monday, and then on Wednesday,
For the away
first
team.
trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Thomas. At the
First
line
free
for
throw is
two.
good. And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's Morgan. Still no points. And he's going for the lob. Got a hand on it. Fires the 3. Counted from distance.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
Inside. Picked it out of midair. Here's the break.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
That one no good. In transition. Shoots. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Thomas. Drops in the 3. Thomas has got 11 points.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Deflected.
It'll be a turnover. The ball goes to the away team.
A minute 50 left in the second. It's Thomas on the wing. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. He's got 14.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the left wing. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 4-3. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Outside Tucker. There's a screen. To the paint. Here's Zizic. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
This one for 3. Drains the triple. Morgan's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
To the middle. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
.36 seconds left in the second. It's deflected. In transition, here they come. They swipe it. Fires, top of the key. That one goes in. But if it goes, and no good. trying to get that one to fall. So we conclude the first half.
Your home team.
They lead by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody.
Well, I think for the home team, even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the home team. And that's a wrap on half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Williams with the screen, down low. Uses the glass on the layup. Williams has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And here's the fast break. And he...
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Ooh, got that one up quick. 15 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
From downtown, doesn't go for him. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Knocks it down from distance.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Bellinelli. And the 3 off target.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Bellinelli's got 6 points.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And the shot's good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Fires the 3. Spins. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here he goes. Can't cash it in from close range. Fires in the triple. He's got 7.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Oh, he picked him clean. 1:43 left in the third quarter. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good. Brochita. No good with the triple.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. Goes up on the wing. And that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
From outside the arc. No good.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the 3rd. It's good.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Bellinelli. He has 6. He buries it from 3. Bellinelli's got 9.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Fires away from way outside. The offensive rebound. Rochita. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 15. And we'll be back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They set a pick from the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And he drains the quick shot.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Morgan. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Crafty move. No good that time. Out to the right wing. Oh, deflected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. Now keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's the break. And Zizic. Good.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Thomas. And the layup falls.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Thomas has gotten half of his 10 shots to fall so far. Pass to Tucker, knocked away. And there's a pick. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. There's the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
From behind the arc, drills it from deep.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Ball is turned over. Home team foul. Substitution on the court.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Morgan.
Away team foul. Rochita. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Tucker against Thomas. Tucker, the pass to Morgan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zizic. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Thomas. Beyond the arc. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's Morgan. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Puts up a 3. Thomas outside. The 3. Can't get it to drop.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Outside Tucker. Here's the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Tucker's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Here's Thomas for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And Tucker gets it to go. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Fires from way outside. The shot no good.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
So the road team gets the W in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins.
Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Pass to Cannon. And he makes good on the layup.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
They set the screen. Sinks the three-pointer. Into the lane. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Fiber. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Cannon. Puts up a three. Sinks the triple. Cannon's got 5 now.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. On the wing, Bellinelli. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits it from three-point range.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And yes, it's good. He has 7.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Here's Hackett. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
shoots a fader. The shot will not fall. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Cannon. Pulls up on the wing. Good on the jump shot.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter.
Oh, yes! Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. He takes it in, and he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Bellinelli gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. They set the pick from downtown. Drills it from outside. He's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Cannon. 9 points in the game so far. Four for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Clyburn driving in.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
To the wing right side. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
No good with the layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim. There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. They lead by 3, and we'll be back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
We've got Zizic, and it's Morgan in at the point guard position. Has to coordinate. Just 4 to shoot. And here's the break. To the left side wing. Off target from outside. Fast break, here they come. Unloads. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And that one's good. Teodosic.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Morgan. Hasn't made one yet. And here's Tucker. Lock at 6. Pass to Morgan. Puts one up from 19. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Dos Santos trains the three-pointer.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now, here's Tucker. Defense is right there. And Tucker slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
There's a good screen. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Here's Zizic. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G8, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him. And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Has to coordinate. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper. Kalinic. Rebounded by Tucker.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires for 3. No good from Ballin' Boy. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Courtney, the pass to Morgan. Here's Courtney. Here's the 3. No good that time.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Dos Santos. No good with the triple.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
There's the pick. Here's Tucker. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Tucker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Morgan. Still scoreless. Has to coordinate. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. From the arc. Traps in the tray.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Dos Santos. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Morgan. Fires the 3. Three-pointer. Teodosic grabs the miss. Out to the right wing. Here's Nedovic. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by a point. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memory.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecue chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Zangelia. Offline from the top of the key.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Cannon from long range. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Bellinelli. Shoots. And he hits the jump shot. Bellinelli's got 7 points. Bellinelli's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Back to Cannon. Over Bellinelli. Here's Cannon. Over Bellinelli. And he hits the jump shot. Cannon's got 5 points in the quarter.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Number 31. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Hit the pass to Bellinelli. And it's all evened up. He's got 10.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
He was all alone on that one.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Sangelia. 6 on the shot clock. Crafty move. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Cannon looking over the floor. And the 3 ball is good. Cannon's got 8 here in the quarter.
He knocked 1 deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Here's Sangelia. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside. There's Cannon with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Cannon's got 20.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Top of the key jumper, no good. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Takes a 3. That is no basket. It's number 3. He has made 11. Here's Sangelia. And the 3 off target. Sangelia's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
52 seconds left to play in the third. It's picked off. And here we go. Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Snatched away. A 3 ball. Bellinelli pulls it in. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition tape foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. On the wing, Bellinelli. The 3. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. To the middle, all alone. And it's good off the glass. 8 points for him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Sangelia. No good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. We've got Courtney, and it's Morgan in at the 1 spot.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Pass to Zizic. 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Morgan. Pass to Tucker. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. There's the screen. Kept alive. Zizic passes to Courtney. Hits the three-point bomb.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
Stolen away. Pulls up. Count that one.
Assist from Kalinic.
Here's Zizic. Now, here's Tucker. Pass to Morgan. Back to Tucker. 5 on the clock. And Tucker slams it in.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Courtney, that's good.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Morgan. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. And Tucker slams it in.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little, and finally now taking the lead. Yeah, terrific and 1 on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
They set the pick. Pass to Teodosic. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Here's Morgan. Up top, Tucker with the drive. And Tucker slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Tucker's got 10 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're...
Oh, nice finish.
and you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Down low, intercepted. Here's Morgan. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the pick. Launches it. Teodosic grabs the miss.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so they get the victory here at home. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end,